And welcome to The Drum. I'm Steve Kinane. Coming up on the program today, Wilkie's big moment. Is this the game changer that could deliver government to Labor? Treasury exposes the Coalition's costings black hole. Will it sway the rural independents? And Fred Nile denies he or his staff have been perving at porn. Our panel tonight, Simon Sheikh from the advocacy group Get Up, Joe Stella from the Daily Grind website, and ABC economics correspondent Stephen Long. First to the decision that could lead to Labor forming a minority government. Independent Andrew Wilkie has confirmed he'll support Julia Gillard after she agreed to poker machine reform and increase funding for the Royal Hobart Hospital. The deal is confined to supporting supply bills and not supporting no confidence motions.
I have judged that it is in fact the ALP that best meets my criteria, that the next government must be stable, must be competent and must be ethical. There are many areas of the ALP's policy platform that I have concerns about, and I've made that quite clear already. For instance, their refugee policy. But I will take every opportunity during the term of that government to champion the issues I care about and am concerned about and try and bring about reform that way.
Andrew Wilkie's decision gives Labor 74 votes on the floor of the House of Representatives. He says he hopes it sends a signal to the other independents so they make a quick decision to deliver stable government. So, Simon Sheikh, what do you think? You've been speaking to the independents in Canberra this week. Do you think that decision by Andrew Wilkie could sway their decisions?
Well, yes, I think it is the game changer in the equation here, because for some time what has been considered by the independents above all other policy questions is that of stable government, where stability equals 77. Not 76, but ideally 77.
So to have a little bit of a buffer.
To have that buffer, and that now means that it's very difficult to see how you get to 77 without those three independents supporting a Labor government. Far from impossible. Everything's far from impossible in this scenario. But I would imagine now that really there is momentum behind Labor, particularly if you consider that there's still a possibility that whoever forms government will have to appoint a speaker from within their own ranks. If that were the Coalition and they were up on 76, that would leave them with 75 on the floor. 75, 74 is really tight.
Joe, do you see it as a game changer?
I wouldn't say that it was a game changer, because what we're seeing now is the two left-wing non-Labor MPs have fallen into line with Labor. I mean, that's what we could have assumed was going to happen. Wilkie took his time deciding which way he was going to go.
He would probably reject that left-wing
absolutely, but I think...
former Young Liberal, but also a former Green.
Yeah, I think
centrist.
I think if you run for the Greens, you've got to be willing to take a bit of you're a left-winger.
But he left the Greens too because he wasn't so impressed with them.
Well... That makes him even more left-wing in my book. So I think although it isn't a game changer, it certainly puts the momentum on Labor's side. It does make it more difficult for the independents to provide a stable minority government for the Liberals, but I think at the end of the day, those